Aries. We've got this big camera today. So I decided to do a spread for Aries because I've been hearing Aries in my head all day long. So I said, let me pull the cards and see what message I received. So right off the bat, Aries, if this is you or the person you were dealing with, it seems as though someone was juggling this seems so generic. Gosh. But someone was juggling in between two thoughts, two minds, two actions, not sure what they want. Look at the tumultuous sea behind them. Like, how could your ships come in if you don't even know what do you want? Or at least you were unsure of what you were getting into or what you were getting. It's a good thing you were uncertain, because what you were getting was someone that seems malicious. They seem happy to cause confusion in others. And they were careless with their words. Someone's feelings is hurt behind there. Someone is ticked off right here. They're walking away. And their mind is unbalanced. Look at the storm clouds. Everything is like in a scattered disarray. So you didn't necessarily end up with the greatest of person. Or this could even be your thoughts. Your thoughts were chaos. Like, you were unsure about something. You didn't think too highly of it. And the prospects didn't necessarily look the greatest. So this is either you that this was done to, or your person did it to you. Either way, it was just too much in their head, or their actions. So the Seven of Cups is someone that thinks they have options. Half the time it's just illusions or disillusions. Sometimes they don't even necessarily see like the goodness that's in front of them. But in this case, you can't even be sure. So either way, so far, it didn't start off the greatest. There's too much indecision, the juggling act. People nowadays, they all like to have more than one option. I'm old school. We don't like date around and do all of that stuff. Not that I'm looking down on anyone, because sometimes it probably pays to have options, but it's how you go about it. You want to date 2-3 people, fine. Just keep your knees closed and your pants zipped. But I'm not going to go there. I should be the last one to talk about morals. At the end of the day, yes, my hand is shaking. You're choosing to remain single and discover the beauty that's in your own life, your own yard, in your own garden, because you see she's in she's in her garden at her leisure, where everything is growing and she's happy. And she's got her little intuition on her hand, her spirit, her bird, her guardian. So she's pretty much complete. She's happy. And it takes strength to do that. Okay? The strength to resolve to do that. Because not everyone can be alone. Some people want to have and entertain options and choices. So you're choosing yourself. Two of Wands is a person that, they want to plan a future with someone. They want to see things coming in that horizon. Like if this was the Three of Wands, you would see the ships coming in because you did the planning. So this is what you want. And you're going to patiently wait for it. Okay, strength is about, more than just taming the lion. It's about faith, courage, compassion. So that's where we are at so far. You're waiting. But you want someone to, this is the Fool. You're ready, you're willing to take a leap of faith, a brand new direction, find someone to manifest things with, but you don't know where to go. You've got the urge, the drive, you feel it, but you're not 100% sure. Where do I go? What do I do next? What comes now? Don't get too caught up in it. Geez, she need a manicure. Don't get caught up in it too much, but don't let your traps thought you. Don't let your thoughts trap you. I bit my tongue yesterday, so and it hurts. I'm sorry. But don't let your thoughts trap you because you can get out of that. No one has you no one has you blindfolded. Yes, she's blindfolded, but no one has her like that. And she's fronting, she's capping, she's lying. Her hands are just crossed behind her back. She is not tied up. Okay, she can step backwards, she can wriggle around on one of those swords and like cut the bandages off. To be honest, if she even just like moves a little bit, those ties that are binding her are gonna fall right off. But she wants to be there like that. So you know what, enjoy that moment, but you're keeping yourself stuck and trapped. And it's just in your mind, it's not physical. The swords for me are more thoughts. Okay. um we're gonna pull a card to find out what you do need to do. I pulled a few extra cards. The person or the situation you were dealing with, they might choose to rush back in. Fast moving communication is not always the most promising. uh the reason for their actions, which goes perfect with this top row, is they had their own vices, issues. Sometimes it's not always about infidelity. Sometimes, as I say, sometimes, excuse me, people have insecurities. They were hurt before. So that's what they're used to and that's what they're comfortable with. And they operate from their comfort level. So if they're used to not being able to trust and, they're always on defense, that's how they're coming into relationships, which is not good. They're bringing all of this unnecessary energy, this negativity. So your person, they may want to approach you and come in with some sort of story or something. I have the Queen of Cups here. So it is possible that they want to now offer you some type of love. I want to be 100% sure, because if they weren't willing to give you some love and some devotion before, I think they're probably just like in the mood and thinking about you. So they probably just want to, feel you up, get the rocks off or something like that. This was on the bottom of the deck, Five of Wands, which is strife. So there's still a level, especially with the Devil card, there's still a level of, I don't want to say toxicity, but they still need to do some work. And let's clarify the Eight of Swords. These two cards stuck together. Aries. Eight of Swords is clarified by the King of Swords. So you're going to cut it out. You are trapped in your head. You're not sure where you want to go. You're going to make clear decisions. Stand firm about what it is you want. So it's possible you're not going to take this person up on their offer should they appear. This is for Aries. Can I have an outcome? Ooh, Justice. Justice doesn't necessarily tell me what you're going to do. It just says justice will be served in the situation. I guess you more know what your situation is. So what would justice be? Are you and this person going to be together? I'm just like spreading some cards because I'm holding this camera, hence the shaking. So please, can I have one card? Stable offer. Justice is going to be a small but stable offer. Interesting. So that's the justice you're going to get in this situation. It's a beginning. You know what? I should ask the pendulum if it's going to be with this person when they come back around. I don't know if you want to give them a chance. This was kind of like past behavior still, because that's the bottom of the deck. So they're coming in to give you their cup, but they're still not, to me, fully cleaned or fully healed. I'm going to ask the pendulum. I'm still here. Show me my yes, please. It's a yes. Okay, will Aries take their past person up on their offer? Pendulum says no. Will Aries accept an offer from a new person? Pendulum says yes. Okay, sorry folks. So it seems as though justice is going to be coming in the form of a new person and you're going to accept their offer. It's a start. And I'm going to leave this here. I usually like to look at the cards and sit and meditate for more answers, because sometimes I feel the videos are too short, even though people don't like long videos. But it's only, after I contemplate for a while, I start to hear more messages. I feel like there's something more that's here. Did I explain it right? Because the way I look at it is pretty much straightforward, which is the story of everyone's life. Someone came in, they were indecisive, acting like, they couldn't really make up their mind. They didn't know if they wanted it. All they know is chaos and destruction and strife. And then they start with the foolishness of the disillusionment. They disillusioned you pretty much. All in their head. They were gassed up for the most part. I think this was just people gassing them up, making them think they had options when they did not. So 9 of Pentacles, pre-Empress, they didn't know they were dealing with an Empress, male or female. They did not know they were dealing with an Empress in the making. And they should have had the strength, the courage, I'm hearing integrity. They should have, had the integrity and the resolve to take you up on that offer, which is fine, because you don't need them. What you need is someone that's on equal footing with you, 2 of Wands, balance, that you two can set out and make plans with together. And you're ready for that. But you're thinking carefully, you're taking your time, you're not some fly-by-night person. So you might be in your head about it, but your thought process and your decision making is clear. You're sharp, you have clarity in your thoughts and your doings. This other person, whatever it is they want to come with, I think this is interesting for them. They have hidden emotions, but it's buried under too much toxicity. Toxicity. It's just, they need to, they're passionate about you. They're very passionate about you. That's interesting. There's a level of passion there. But strife. I think you had to worry over this connection, fight for this connection. This connection hurt a little bit. It really did. But you took it in stride. You took it in stride. So there's justice. Justice in the form of a new offer. A small offer. But it's more of a steady or a stable offer. So there you have it. This person really is passionate for you. They're attracted to you. But the problem is, it's too much. The Knight of Wands is in and out. It's too wishy-washy, too fly-by-night. I wouldn't even mind personally that level of passion if it was more stable. It's not stable. There's going to be chaos. There's always going to be conflicts about something, because that devil energy up there, that person needs to do more healing. You see, if you really want this relationship, let's take the justice out of it. You're going to get justice, but if you really wanted this relationship, if you're willing to overlook these issues, there needs to be healing. All right, this is where the strength comes in, and people need to think. But this person would need to be worked on, and I mean really worked on. This is the person that you have to teach them, because there's some women that, you know, that's their person, they don't want to let them go, but this person has to be willing, number one, and they have to elevate their minds. They have to heal the past wounds and the past issues, and they have to elevate and they have to grow. The heart chakra, yes, it came into my mind. Something is telling me a heart chakra needs to be worked on. It needs to be balanced, because your heart chakra, how you have your emotions bottled up and you're putting it in, you're introducing it into that type of an energy. So this, if you feel like this is your person, I'm not gonna go down the line of just karmics here to teach us lessons, etc., etc., etc. Sometimes the heart wants what it wants, and some people have success stories. It's just I don't believe in waiting 5 and 10 years for a person to change their ways and decide that they want you after they done had fun sowing their oats here, there, and everywhere. Now you two are too old to really enjoy the things that you should have been enjoying years ago, when you had more youth, when you had more stamina, when you were still kind of innocent, when you had more hopes and more goals. That's why it is better to just sever these ties. And if they grow, they grow. And if it's meant to be, you will come back together. If not, there's plenty of other people out there to love you. But that one devil energy person makes me just feel like I could pray for him. The world. So it is possible that they can break that cycle. They can break out of that, but it would take time. It's like a whole lifetime of pain for this person, or their bad habits. They weren't the easiest person. They came to you straight with game and with nonsense, but they've been misled and disillusioned themselves. So it's up to you. I don't know, you're like on your way to being the Empress regardless. So even if justice is coming in your favor and you're gonna get these two little offers, you deserve a bigger offer than that, in my opinion. Yep, you deserve a bigger, I'm not gonna even pull any more cards or go there. So it's up to you. This is a snapshot of what's going on for you. I hope it makes sense. I hope I have put a little feather in your cap. The real messages that I'm getting here is to just pray for whoever your counterpart is. Pray for them, wish them well. But I think you need to focus on yourself, because you're intact. Focus on yourself and try to figure out where it is you want to go and where you're going. It doesn't even necessarily look like love is your priority right now, but you do want someone to build with. So you need a very solid, very stable, committed person. So I think we would have to look in depth at that. I don't do like the extendeds and all of this other stuff. But what I would do is come back in a week or two and examine the energies again to see what more messages are there. So if you're an Aries, stay true to your path. You've got goals in sight. All right, I feel good things for you. So continue to work on yourself mentally, because did you know you can get more done when you spend most of your time working on yourself mentally? Try to figure out what these swords are, what they represent, what each thought is that you feel is standing in your way, because they're not. So once you get it right with your mind, then all else manifests materially. So you're good. Technically, you could also be calling in a King of Swords person, but he would be like more of a harsh man, a cold man. I don't think you want that. People like when we call out signs. So we've got earth sign. It could be a Virgo, a Taurus. We definitely have Leo. We have Pisces, Capricorn, Libra, and well, the Queen of Cups is here. She could be any water sign. So we have like almost all the signs on the table. But strong Pisces, Leo energy, and Libra. And that's it. Bye, folks. Leave your comments. Let me know if any of this helped. I will try to answer more questions for you. Bye.